All right, good morning, everybody, and welcome once again to Empowering Morning Conversations. So, as you might have realized, yesterday's conversation and the one before yesterday and the one before yesterday, it's moving you to another level. So, whatever we've done in the last 3 days, anybody wants to share anything about what's been happening in your life after that? What breakthroughs do you have? What insights you have? What breakdowns you have? Anything that's going on? Okay. So yesterday was about your relationship with yourself. And yesterday was about what will happen when you start honoring, trusting, being an allowance, and being grateful to yourself and being vulnerable to yourself. So what became possible before we go to the next step today? So I'd like to listen to a few of you.
Can I add, sir?
Certainly you can.
I have found that I know very little about myself. The circumstances and the people around, they are influencing me. What should be my reflections? And secondly, I'm trying to be in good books of everybody. Let it be a dog or a cat, or a bird or a worker or anybody. So it makes that it is dependent on everybody else and circumstances around. It is not me who is driving myself. It is the circumstances and people around are driving me. And not a very good feeling.
Yeah, it's very interesting, isn't it? That they want to impose without saying,
Yes.
Bhaiya, you want us to look after you, you better listen to what we say. है ना? हमको खुश देखना चाहते हो, so you better do what we say.
Correct, yes.
There's so many strings attached to it, right? And if we look back, maybe we did the same thing with our children also, no? When they were growing up.
And they are doing the same thing to us now.
Unconsciously, nobody would deliberately like to kill somebody's self-determination. I mean, no parent would like their child not to be a self-determined person, no?
Yes.
But
this is what I felt. Yes, sure.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing it. But when you start honoring, trusting, being in allowance to yourself, being grateful to yourself, and being vulnerable, then what is the possibility that is showing up, sir?
I think I would be much more happier, and I will have a lot of freedom. At the moment, there is hardly any freedom for me. It's all controlled from the circumstances around and the society and people around. I don't have my freedom. Very little space. Maybe when I am in a toilet or a bedroom only, I have freedom. Otherwise, there is no freedom.
Thank you for sharing that. Many people probably don't realize it. Maybe the same for a lot of us, no?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Okay. So yesterday we talked about your relationship with yourself. So in order to, or rather when you establish that relationship with yourself, I'm sure you started thinking about it yesterday, then what is it that started showing up in your life? Very beautiful insight shared by Ashok ji. So I want you to listen to this little clearing while you're thinking. Okay, Neeti, go ahead.
Oh, okay, sir. It's very difficult to put your own relationship in terms of the 5 categories or 5 elements of a relationship. I find it very difficult to relate to myself in each of with each of the terms. I think the one term that I'm very comfortable, and I think that is the journey of the last 434 days, is vulnerability. Yes, to a large extent, allowance, but the other terms, I still find it very difficult to relate to myself in words, expressions, or to talk about it. So that's a journey that I still have to take.
Yeah, so I wonder why it is difficult for most people, because you see, we identify with the identity that I am my identity, or ego, as Kunan would like to call it. I identify with my body. I have become one. I am my mind. That's what we think. So the question is, who is having a relationship with me? When I say my relationship with myself, right? So have you considered that you as a being who resides in this body, is that being in allowance, trust, honor, trust, allowance, gratitude, vulnerability, both ways?
So I think honor and gratitude are the two most difficult terms for me at the moment. I really don't know what is this gamble I have within and how I'm gambling with these terms at the moment. It is still
So just think for a moment. You as a being who resides in this body, mind, emotion machine, right? You are that being, and you, since the time of your birth, have identified yourself as this mind, body, emotion machine, right? So you've never seen, there is no differentiation between that. Okay. Now, I knew this, what shall I say, conceptually for a long time. But until I did the body class, so I've done this 3-day body class, and that's when I realized, hello, my body is a being by itself.
yes.
Right? So this body, mind, emotion machine has a relationship with me, the infinite being. All right. And this infinite being has a relationship with this body also. Correct?
Yes.
So when we say, are you honoring, are you trusting, are you in allowance, then we are saying you as a being and you as a body, mind, emotion, are you honoring, trusting, being in allowance of each other or not? Because there is you, the vast, kya bolte hain, nirakar, nirbhav, nirbair, that being, right? And this little tiny little clod full of grievances and ailments. The relationship between the two of us, maybe that's what we are alluding to. So that's what I wanted to talk about today, that we want to look at it like this, right? Am I honoring the being that I am? Am I able to relate with myself with this infinite being that I am? And it's this infinite being who has an opportunity to reside in this body, mind, emotion machine. Is it honoring this body, mind, emotion machine, or is just taking it for granted? So if I have a human experience on this earth level, and the only way I can do it through my mind, body, and emotion, am I allowing a complete experience to happen to me or not?
So what is coming to me is I have never asked my being self, what more would I want to do? Like yesterday in Good to Great, where I said a little time element has already been created and I need to fit it into a new task or a new goal, new desire. And now I'm realizing I've never asked myself, what more do I really want to do? The deep down.
Yes.
There
Who's
is a
asking?
conscious asking, there is an asking of to your emotions, but then there is a deeper asking.
Yeah, so that's what I'm talking about. That see, you as a being who chose to be in this body, mind, emotion, wanted to experience something in this world, right?
Yes.
Now, you as a body, mind, emotion mechanism with its limitations is not allowing you as a being to experience so many things that you might want to experience. For example, have you experienced being a billionaire? Have you experienced roaming around in your own BMW car? That's given that if your being wants to experience that. He might have already experienced it earlier, who knows? But he's here for. So my point is this, that if we allow ourselves to expand our circle of experience, let's put it this way. Like yesterday, a good old friend of mine, I known him for 30 years now. He stood with me in thick and thin. He asked me, I shared with him, I'm doing this, a new shock which I've got. So he says, Ki, Arey, Sukhdeepak, why do you need this? I mean, that just came out of his mouth. Why do you need it? I said, no, I don't need it. I don't want it. I desire it. So he was quiet for a long time and he's thinking, what do you mean by that? I said, I just desire it. I haven't done it before. So I said, why not? So my kick now is that if my brain says that you can't do this, I'll definitely do it just to see if I can do it or not. I mean, what's the worst which will happen? Do I need it? I mean, if you see on the one side, we pretty much got everything that we need, me and my wife here. And incidentally, she's going to be 60 years old on the 2nd of July. So celebration time is coming. We've got pretty much what we can desire, right? I mean, in terms of material things and all that. So why do anything? I mean, we've eaten in the best of places. I've traveled in so many countries and she's traveled in so many countries and everybody's done everything. So now what? Baith jaye kya? Shall we become vegetable? So if I'm alive, then it's a good question to ask, isn't it? I mean, your being is saying, hello, if I'm choosing to live in this body for another 20, 30, 10, 12, whatever number of years, right? And I've had only X kind of experiences so far. So, I mean, you look at yourself, very responsible experience. So you've got the experience of being a very responsible person, right? You had an experience of looking after everybody except yourself, perhaps. Yes. So the brain is fine. That's the game we are playing. I mean, many of you, like you are like Kunen, you play the brain game, the logic game most of the time. Yeah, okay, you don't, yeah, Kunen. I mean, now you're playing the spiritual game or whatever it is. I'm just saying, a lot of us, what corporate type of people we are, very logical, perfectionist, blah, blah, right? And nothing wrong with that. I mean, you wanted to experience that, so you experienced it. Now what? So when we bring this honor, trust, allowance, gratitude, and vulnerability in, right? Are you going to have a relationship with you that limits you? I want you to think about what Ashok ji said right in the beginning, I mean, you really want to listen to it. I mean, this recording is going to be available and you can listen to it again and listen to it again and listen to it again. So you realize that with the relationship that we have with ourselves, we have allowed ourselves to become a prisoner of our life. Because of what? Survival. Because we want to please everybody. Because we think that the only way I will get what I want from them is I have to please everybody and I have to conform to everybody. The idea that I can enroll them into my vision, that I can enroll them into the freedom part, it doesn't exist. We were never allowed to express that. Na? When I'm talking about you, I'm talking about me too. And believe me, I'm doing this inquiry with you now. I've got no prepared great knowledge on this thing. Okay. When I was listening to Ashok ji this morning, I said, hello, how long have I been like that? I mean, if Arvind is not targeting to become, the CEO of his company, which he's certainly not experienced before, why would he do that? Why is he not doing that? I'm just using your name, Arvind, don't mind it. Why would he not become the unreasonable? Why is he playing at 25% of his potential? Because I know that guy, I know he's playing at 25%. Why would Conan be playing at 50%? Why would Niti be playing at 30 to 40%? You know what I'm talking about, right? My percentages may be off. So what I'm trying to suggest is perhaps it's our own relationship with ourselves, which is like a limiting relationship. If you look at what, or you listen to what Ashokji said, the relationships that he has, for whatever reason, are limiting. They're not expansive. है ना? हमारे साथ रिश्ता रखना है तो जो हम बोल रहे हैं वो करो. ज़्यादा फड़फड़ाओ मत. Don't flap your wings and fly too much. We are afraid that what we have, we will lose that also. Don't push yourself too much, husband dear. You may fall sick. All comes from love only, no? You talk to Hasina, right? She can experience much more if she chooses to. Everybody, I mean, see, I know you guys now very well, and so you know me very well too. So do we want to have a relationship with ourselves which limits us? क्या हम ऐसा रिश्ता चाहते हैं अपने आप से जो हमको सीमित रखता है क्या? But isn't that what we are doing when we live in the default mode? जब हम default mode में रहते हैं तो वो रिश्ता क्या है? सीमित है या असीमित है? Is it limiting or unlimiting? Is this relationship that you have with yourself one where you're supporting each other, empowering each other, and making each other stronger? That's the purpose of a relationship, right? What's the purpose of a relationship? To support each other, to empower each other, to make each other stronger. Is that happening in your relationship with you? So let's talk about that today. Okay, is it happening? So my conversation with Niti is complete for the moment. So anybody else wants to speak about this? Is your relationship with yourself that you have, are you supporting each other? Are you empowering each other, and are you making each other stronger? Yes, Kunenji.
Yeah, very good morning, sir, and all.
Morning.
The thought coming to my mind, sir, the relationship itself, I can have further strengthened by completely accepting myself and having faith in the universe by keeping my mind and heart at peace. Otherwise, I feel restless. So that is very important to be aware that I am fine. Universe is taking care of me. My mind and heart at peace. Accept yourself. Take action and contribute to the humanity.
So thank you very much for sharing that, Kunen. This is what you want to do, and this is how you want to do it. That's fine. I have no problem with that. But the question which I asked was what? Do you remember it? The last question which I asked, do you remember it?
The question you asked, whether you have the right relationship with you or not.
No, I didn't say do you have the right relationship with you or not. I said in your relationship with you, are you supporting each other? Are you empowering each other? And are you making each other stronger in your relationship with you? And I was also explaining what I mean by relationship with you earlier to Neeti. Think
Yeah, in
about
my
that.
case, yes.
If you're certain about it, then congratulations. Huh?
Yeah, the point what I wanted to highlight is that it's very important to have faith in the universe that is there to take care of me. Otherwise, I feel restless.
Yeah, so I want you to think about that. Why would you be feeling restless? So you're saying when I don't have faith in the universe, then I feel restless, correct?
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. So how often does that happen? That you
These
feel
days, before it was a bit frequent, but these days it's a bit less.
Yeah, so another question you could ask yourself is that when you feel restless, okay, is the universe telling you that you need to stretch more in your life? See, the universe may not be telling you to, the universe is saying, if you have faith in me, right, then why are you playing safe game in your life? Because a powerhouse like you understand? You don't know how powerful you are, Kunen. You have no idea. I do. Okay. So universe may be telling you, कि बेटा कर क्या रहे हो तुम? Universe may be telling you, if you have faith in me, then go forth and do what you are capable of. See, every time you're not having faith, you are definitely not doing, you're doing less than what you can, isn't it? जितना कर सकते हो उतना नहीं करते हो. I mean, look at how many times in life we stop ourselves. I'm not saying you're already a great performer, you're getting awards and whatnot. You've done some brilliant things in your life. Nobody can take that away from you. Right? So you are a person who has been given all these tools and have been allowed to, by the universe or by the Almighty or whatever, to do all that which you have done. And every time you are being restless, maybe he's saying कि ये क्यों किया तुमने अगर तुमने इतना सीमित रहना है तो. That is the voice I'm heeding, because see, I'm a little older than you, probably 10 years or something. Somebody was mentioning about time. I think Neeti was mentioning about the time. So if I look at it, I have less time than you do. Logically speaking, I mean, वैसे तो nobody can predict anything. But I have faith in the universe and I'm saying, hello, he's made me what I am so I can be playing big. And the definition of playing big is different for different people, right? So if I'm not playing big, then the universe will make me feel restless कि तुम कर क्या रहे हो? अगर तुम्हें मेरे पर भरोसा है, तो उड़ क्यों नहीं रहे हो फिर? ये भी हो सकता है ना? It is not only that he wants you to have faith in him. Faith also implies that you do what you are born for, I mean, why so many great things and great achievements were made available for you? Why so much qualification was made available for you? Why so much learning was made available? Are you getting it? Zaroorat nahi thi na?
Yes, sir.
Did you need all that learning? Why do you have this junoon to learn more and to learn more and to learn more? Have you ever thought about that? वो जुनून क्यों है? क्यों दिया वो जुनून ऊपर वाले ने? But these are questions which I'm struggling with myself, right? So did he give me all these things and all these experiences so I play small in life now? So be in that question, see if some beautiful answers might come out. Okay, and thanks for raising it, Gunan. It's a very important question, this one.
Yes, sir. Just
Yes.
a quick, just
Yes.
thought coming to my mind is that maybe I am looking for the desire of my life instead of finding out what life wants from me. So thank
What
you.
he wants from you.
Thank you so much.
Yep. Yes, my dear Gautam. And then after that, Abu Bakr, you are also highlighted. So we will ask you to come next.
Yes, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
And I like Kunanji, he was explaining what he like desire and what is the life is looking for me. It also influenced me in my situation. I like what I desire and I work on that. Instead of like what life is looking for me, if you see, this is the age and the situation, environment. Life and environment is telling me, "Beta, both ho gaya. Abhi, you just speak calm, quiet, like that." It is 65 years old, like that. But, yeah, but my desire is become a good photographer. My desire is a photography. I'm telling you frankly. I have tried business several times. Even yesterday in the evening, there was a meeting. But what is I found that is not my job. I'm telling you frankly, I'm not going to further explore. I will be focusing fully on photography. And we open a photography course in our locality, Newtown. It's having good response. I will be focusing on that only, which is my desire.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Maybe you're fulfilling your purpose by doing that, by helping others with the same passion for photography and art. So that's beautiful, isn't it?
Yes.
Thank you for sharing that. Yes, Abu Bakr ji.
Good morning. Thank you for the opportunity. And the question which you asked, how the myself supporting me, it is in my answer is it's 50-50. If it is like job related things, majburi se I have to obey that. That's why I am following that. But the personal things, like if I want to read something, the mind is not supporting me. And if I want to walk for my health, so mind is not supporting me. And for other things, to learn something like, I want to improve my personal, like communication skill or whatever other things. So sometimes mind is not fully 50-50. So I'm struggling on that, how I will get 100%. Like I am, dedicating to my work in my organization 100% all the time. So same feeling, same enthusiasm I need to get in all my other things also. It is not getting completely, so I cannot say it's fully supportive.
Yeah,
Thank
exactly. You. So then one question for you is that in this relationship with yourself that you have, are you supporting each other? Are you empowering each other and making each other stronger?
I'm trying to get to be a better relationship, but it is 50-50.
Yeah, because you are allowing your mind. Whose mind is it?
It's my
Yeah,
mind.
so why are you giving permission to your mind to limit you with limiting beliefs? I mean, the examples you gave are beautiful. Like if I want to go to for a walk, my mind is not supporting me. I mean, what are you saying? That you are helpless with your own mind?
Sometimes, and it's the main reason is the distraction. With the mind is liking some other things more than this what I am planning.
Yeah, that's why, if you stay with us and you could do more work with us, that, there's a lot available to you if you wish to have it. Okay. So you
Sure,
said
sure.
if it is my mind and my body and my emotion, I should learn how to manage them, no? So what kind of a relationship
Correct.
do I have that I am helpless in front of my own mind and own body and own emotion? What about other people also? You understand? I'm not able to manage myself. How will I manage other people? I have relationship with
Correct.
others also, no? They will only feed your weakness. They will sense what you think about yourself and they will always tell you, no, 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 Abu Bakr, don't do. You can't do this. And then it will make you more negative. Do you like that? That is why I started by saying your own relationship with yourself is the first thing that you need to work on.
Correct.
So think more on it. Very good. Thank you very much for very honest sharing with everybody. So
Thank you, sir.
what else? Yes, Vetri, you want to say something, I believe.
Yes, sir. Actually, I take 2 minutes. To start with,
Yeah, go ahead. We can hear you. To start with,
just a second. Still, I'm going blank. I don't know why.
no, now you're not blank. You went blank, you're all right now. I can see you.
Yeah, two is coming. One is the work we are doing here about EMC to make a bold line saying that the one day work which we are doing, you asked me not to use the word amazing. I'm just controlling myself. The work we are doing, at least today alone, is 80% of the people who claim themselves as a trainer or coach don't have this clarity, according to my perception. I'm roaming around here and there, learning from so many people. That's such a powerful work we are doing here. And from my side, the answer to the question, what kind of relationship I have with my mind, body, emotion, and am I empowering, making it stronger, I'm giving it support. I want to tell it with a metaphor. Say, I'm a doctor. All these three are patients, but all the time what I do is, I am giving them what they want, not the medicine what I wanted to give them. They are coming to me and I say, what do you want? This medicine, you take this medicine, take this medicine. You want this sweet tonic, you take it. Though I am a doctor, I know what is good for them, what is these things and all. I am not prescribing anything. I'm just making their wish true. How bad it is, how much I am spoiling those patients or people. So I'm getting that clarity. Thank you very much for that. If you all have one more thing, can I say?
Yeah, go ahead.
And EMC, I will put one more term. It's called RRR. The place, it's called reviving your reality. RRR.
Yeah, you write and send that to me on WhatsApp. Maybe we'll use it for our social media campaign. RRR. Thank you. Okay, so what about the others now who've gone silent for some reason or the other? Anything you'd like to say? Because today's session is about deepening our own relationship with ourselves and finding out what is it you'll have to do to deepen this relationship with yourself so that it becomes a relationship that empowers you rather than a relationship that diminishes you. आपका खुद के साथ जो रिश्ता है वो आपको सीमित कर रहा है या आपको और बड़ा बना रहा है? That's what we are working on here. Abhinav, do you want to say anything on this if you are still there?
Yeah, good morning. Very deep thought-provoking session today, because I always been, most of the time, whenever I'm disempowered, and most of the times I used to be disempowered. After EMC, I'm not so much of disempowered in my life. It was always some external source which was required to motivate myself, to inspire myself. But the question today is, what is my, like, how to inspire and motivate myself? So
Yeah,
first
you
of
have
all,
a
of course, the
relationship
first
with
part
this.
is first of all, I should know where I am standing. What is my relationship with myself? So I can say that after EMC, there are moments in life where I'm able to inspire myself. There are moments in life when I found myself to be brave and taking risks, and saying earlier it was always please other relationship, and many times in order to please others, I used to was not making a difference to others. But now I'm really straight. I'm really open about my thoughts and not scared of being proven wrong, or not scared of being criticized. So things have moved in my life after EMC, thanks to you and to all the people who are there in the group. But there is a long way to go still.
By the way, thank you
Till
for your
moment
thank you.
मुझे
Abhinav, thank you for your thank you. But let me tell you something. It was you
Yeah.
who made a choice to be on the EMC, no?
yeah.
So I did
Thanks,
not have
thanks.
to convince you, no? कि आजा, आजा, आजा. So
हाँ,
you
आजकल में so many people I meet and they share their issues and I tell them EMC में आ जाओ. कई बार 1-2 दिन के लिए वो आ भी जाते हैं, then they are not here. So the first step is to take responsibility for your life, I guess.
I was having a
EMC में
conversation.
आना is also, हाँ.
I was having a conversation with someone the other day, as a marketing guru. So he says,
Yeah.
sir, until something is very urgent for people, they don't want it.
Yeah.
So it becomes
Yeah.
urgent when your doctor says, "Ke beta operation karao, nahi to mar jaoge." Then you will go and spend 10 lakh rupees on it. Okay.
Yeah,
Now the question is, it is certainly not urgent for people that I should have a high quality life. Na?
Absolutely.
They are very happy to keep on complaining and cribbing in their life.
Yes.
So the day somebody comes and says, "Okay, listen, if you live your life like this, you will die," then they will spend any amount of money and time to do this.
Yeah.
So I do not want to create urgency in people's minds to, sell my product.
Yeah.
So people have a
And
free
thanks
choice.
for that. Yeah.
So if they
Yeah,
see value,
yeah.
they'll come. If they don't see value, well, they can wait for the urgency to happen in their life.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good. Thank you, Abhinav. Hasina ji, good morning.
thank
Nice
you.
to see you today also, as usual.
Good morning, everybody. Sir, I only have to say one sentence that my life is exactly, I'm in the same boat as Ashokji. There is absolutely no difference. I was listening to him very attentively, and I kept relating myself with the life that he's leading.
Okay, good. So that when I was
I don't
listening to
know.
you, I was thinking
I don't
about
know where
everybody.
to make the change.
The
So I
question
don't
is,
know
do
where
you?
how to make change there.
Yeah, but what?
Pardon?
There's no need to make a change. Why you want to change it?
I want to change it for the better.
So then you should know what is better, no? See, if you want to change something
That's
for
what
the
I can't
better,
find out.
yeah, then somebody can ask you, what is better for you? So I'm remembering this poem, which I'm very fond of. As a rule, man is a fool. When it is hot, he wants it cool. And when it is cool, he wants it hot. Always wanting what is not. So that's one way of looking at it. But the point
Right.
is, if I'm not experiencing freedom, understood. But if you had freedom, what would you choose? What is it that you want to create in your life that you are not creating because of these circumstances? See, if you don't want to create anything, and if you just want to be safe, which is fair enough, there's nothing wrong with that either.
Yeah.
But the point is, if there is something that you want to create and they are not letting you create it, if there is a way you want to live and they are not letting you live that way, but that my question is, okay, how do you want to live? What do you want to create in your life? Look, Hasina ji, very bad thing to say.
Oh.
But I realized about 3-4 years ago, okay, I've joined the ranks of waiting to die walas. भाई कर लिया जो करना है, अभी मौत का इंतजार कर रहे हैं, तब तक मतलब let me be comfortable till that day. So I then made a choice. I said, hello, I don't want to be like that. If I want to live the way I want to live, then I should be clear now what I want to do. What kind of a life I choose from now on, it's my choice. And you'll be surprised when you do that, you might feel younger, you may feel more healthy and all that stuff. When
Okay.
we, when we stop feeling like a victim and choices open up in front of us, you say, hey, this is what my life is about. I still have a long way to go.
Right. Right.
So one can
Okay,
start
I'll
looking
think
at,
on those lines.
yeah. So what is it that I choose to do now with my life? It could be anything, no? See, in your age, you don't have to do things for money anymore. And
Right.
even if you do, see, you don't have to do anything because you need money. At the same time,
Right,
you can go for having money also. You can do anything.
Okay.
So
Okay.
think about that.
I get it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Anybody else? So continue to think today on, is my relationship with myself one where I am limiting myself, or is it one where I'm expanding myself and growing myself and making full use of my potential? Okay. So I want to leave you with that thought. So thank you very much for your participation today. Thank you very much for being here every morning and encouraging me to do more. Yeah. So when you come, it makes me feel that yes, these people are interested. That's a big thing for somebody like me. Right? So on behalf of the whole team, myself, Vetrivel, Kunen, Rama, Niti, everybody here, to everybody, thank you very much for being here. All right. Thank you, Kabir, for joining us. If you just joined, then the session is almost over. But you're welcome to listen to the recordings on YouTube. And there are many of them. You will find 435 recordings there. So have a great day. Have a blessed day. Be well, do well. Right? Know that there are people behind you rooting for you. Yeah. Intending that you do good in your life. Thank you. Bye-bye. God bless you.
Stay safe.